Hello everyone, this is ARCKATRON.
NERDSoul. Yeah, what's up? Check it. We are here. Doing a ride along. Dope album we're about to get into. To my right is an extraordinary individual, extremely talented producer, slapdash drums having, laser focused hi-hat creation.
I don't know if that's an insult. It's not like an insult, but okay.
Oh, well, it's not an insult.
Okay. Slapdash.
Like
I'm just putting something together. Slapdash. You just slapdashing it together.
Well, nah, I just mean like you quick with the drum, like pow.
Okay. Slapdash.
ARCKATRON.
What's going on, people? How y'all doing? And the place to be, it's me, ARCKATRON on the MIC, and we're here doing a ride along, and we're gonna be talking about the album today. The album is called The Spacebridge.
Yeah. So, you finally got the album. It's out, streaming, all that. What about the Spacebridge? Like, why even create something called the Spacebridge? What does the Spacebridge mean?
So the Spacebridge, the idea of the Spacebridge is kind of merging my two worlds, like the past stuff that I used to do, and then the kind of where I want to go in the future. So right now we're in the middle of the Spacebridge, which is traveling from past to the future. So just merging a lot of stuff that I did back in the days, and old stuff, new stuff, and everything in between.
People would just be wilding, you know.
Yeah, so
people be wilding on the streets.
So I always say that, I said it in the beginning of the album, it's basically infinite possibilities, basically grounded realities and infinite possibilities. The grounded realities are usually the drums, kind of keep you home, African kind of bass, hip hop, everything, you know, kind of grounded. And then the space part is more of the infinite possibilities of the synthesizers and stuff like that used on top of the music. So it's kind of merging the two together, where like it's supposed to be, it's grounded because the drums are knocking and it keeps you locked in, keeps you on beat, and then everything on top of it, the arpeggiations and everything on top, synthesizers, make it kind of, the possibilities are endless basically in that realm. Like space is endless to us.
All right, cool. And you hit me to the knowledge of what a space bridge is.
Okay, so the space bridge, because I am a Transformer connoisseur and historian.
Ooh.
So Shockwave, who was on Cybertron, and on Earth they built a space bridge which takes you from the Earth to Cybertron.
All right.
And Shockwave controlled it from Cybertron, and he's like, all right, who want to come up? Oh, Shockwave's a Decepticon, so he would beam people up. And that was called the Space Bridge. That's where I got the word. That's where I got the name from, really. I don't know if that's a real thing in real life, but in the Transformer world,
now.
Which is my real life,
yeah,
it's real.
Word up. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So now we know what Space Bridge is. We know who he is. We know why he made it. All that good stuff. You ready to get into it?
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, man. Let's go and get into it. Enjoy this album.
Oh man, he got the mullet. He got the rat tail.
Yeah, you gotta get that mullet, man.
Hello everyone.
All right, word up.
ARCKATRON. Welcome to the Spacebridge.
And we kind of talked about this one before. It's such a nice mellow intro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, it's real smooth.
Yeah. This one took a couple years. This was a couple years in the making.
All right.
I had the drums before I had everything else, which is a rare for me because I usually start with whatever sound I want to use and then I'll build drums around it. So this one, the drums are just, I had another beat, but the drums are like, these drums are too good to waste it on this stuff I didn't put on top of it. So I just found something that just worked with it. And the drums are kind of, my friend said, she said, I was saying my next album is called A Delicate Dance.
Yeah.
She was saying this song is like a delicate dance, and I was telling her it has like this rhythmic tension. Like it's like pulling it one way or the other, and then the hi-hat is kind of like, we're gonna do our thing. So it's really it's a really interesting groove that I came up with, you know, on maybe like 2 years ago, almost to the date actually, like 2 years December 2017.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, this one's the old one I repurposed and fixed up, and then I added some synthesizer, some Moog, and little bleep noises, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because see, I didn't expect an intro like this because I had heard a couple of the joints Like I think I heard PL's joint.
Yeah.
I heard PL's joint. Oh, they're in these streets right now. Hold up.
They
You
right
know
there.
what I mean? They're in these streets. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to stop us, but they can't stop us. Nah. The PL, the Buster joint.
Okay, yeah.
So I didn't expect such a smooth intro, and it kind of threw me. And I was
okay.
like, oh, all right. So you know, I don't know everything.
Yeah. Well, the Spacebridge is a ride. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the smooth. I'm gonna give you the rough. I'm gonna give you the beat battle stuff. I'm gonna give you the rhymes. Yeah, I'm gonna give something smoother, something more with a bounce to it. I'll give you the whole ride. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Because I always want to. I always try to promote diversity, even in music. You know what I'm saying? Like how
different soundscapes.
Yeah, different sounds and different everything. So
Word. Because it definitely has like you're going up. You're constantly going up. Like you'll get a little relaxed, a little smoothness, but you still going to take them high in a second, you know.
Yeah.
Because, you know, this intro is pretty smooth, but then like right after this, you let us know like, all right, it's beats.
Yeah. We still, yeah.
That's right, you know what I'm saying? Chasing that mighty dime, boy.
Yeah, it's the Dolla joint.
And you got a couple messages in this joint.
Yeah. This is one of the songs that has a message on it.
Yeah.
Basically, just like, you know, don't sell your soul for the dollar. You know.
Word.
And we don't chase no dollar. There's no reason
Yeah.
to chase a dollar. Like making money is cool, but chasing a dollar and then like, what do you get out of it in the end?
True, yeah.
What, some paper? That's cool, but like I life is way more important than money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I feel you,
family way more important than money.
And sometimes slowing down and be able to like experience those things.
Yeah, experience and look around, you know what I'm saying?
Instead of always being in the rat race.
Yeah, pretty much. So I did the song, it took me a while to do this one. Like I had the idea for what I was gonna put over, like how I was gonna go about it, but I didn't have what the message was yet. The message came way later. Once I came up with the first line, ARCKATRON Not Chasing No Dollar, it literally started to write itself, like right then and there.
Nice.
It was within a couple of days, it was already done. I sat down literally like one morning because my voice was raspy to do the ARCKATRON Not Chasing No Dollar, which is right now, which is the morning. My voice is a little lower in registry, so it's perfect to do it that time. Yeah, and then I was actually supposed to sing the we spent all our time, but I don't sing, y'all. That's why I said, this is when the song right here is the moment I realized I can't sing.
It's like, nah, I'm gonna leave that alone.
Nah, this ain't it. So.
But then even this breakdown where it's like,
yeah.
I was like,
I changed the beat up a little bit. And I wanted to have on this one, like, short and sweet, but still have a couple movements per song. At least
it's like a little change, and then before you get out.
Yeah,
because you
pretty much,
were talking about how, you keep it short and sweet, but not to the point where you can't enjoy it, but just like not overstaying your welcome on it.
Yeah, give you enough within 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes at the most.
Yeah.
Give you enough so it doesn't feel like you want to turn the track or you want to like even when it ends, it's still like you don't want it to end, but it's like, oh, when it ends, it goes to something else, and you're already on another path, or another train, or another thought, or whatever.
Word up.
So it's cool that like he jumps around, whatever. But I wanted to keep it still like a beat tape, you know.
Okay.
But I still want to have songs.
Yeah, because it's like it's got an interesting sort of beat tape feel, especially with like this joint, the Buster joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I always wanted to have a vocal on every song too. Some sort of voice, either my voice mainly. My voice, I believe, is on every song somewhere. Buried in beatboxing, humming, harmonizing in the background, doing silly things like woo. That's me. So that was on Dolla. So like I like to switch it up and like have my voice, because that's the part that's unique about it is my voice. That's the one thing that you can't duplicate is my voice. You can duplicate sounds and like EQ them in the same way, whatever.
Have like a similar
the voice
drums
is
or whatever.
That's so unique. So I try to just keep my voice and everything. It's short and sweet. And this one, this actually was a couple years ago too. This was a challenge from the crew with Theo Hux, SP the Soul Prophet, PL Parker Lewis, Lonely Air, and Has, not Haas, but Has. This was a challenge we came up with that Has actually came up with. He sent us some stuff, and it was like like a little challenge for
just to have some fun or whatever.
A sample challenge or whatever. And I called it 8-bit before, or Theo called his 8-bit.
Kind of like a 8-bitty.
Yeah, and then so I called mine 8-bit too, or whatever. I forgot what I had to call it, and then I started messing around with the Busta Rhymes stuff, and then it became something totally different. But this is like the 10th iteration of it. From many different beat battles, I've like altered it and stuff like that.
And kept it short and sweet. And got it like okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think I was telling you I heard this on like Instagram or whatever, and I was like, whoa. I was
Yeah, I did it for the Goldie Awards that they do in New York.
Okay.
I submitted it, so I did the video for it.
Nice.
So that was the first time I actually like let people like really hear it in its full form.
Word. And big shout out to Conspiracy P right now.
Yes, PL, Mr. Parker Lewiz.
This joint is nice, man.
Yeah, this was a vibe. This is a vibe we came up with. The story behind this one is I made a beat. I just had an organ in like the church, the lady screaming in the background. That's all I had. And then I had it at a certain speed, And then these drums come from my brother actually. He did this in like 2001. When I'm uninspired, I listen to the old stuff. Listen to all my old beats, my brother's beats, my other brother's beats, all the beats.
Alright.
I take a whole day. I just listen to all beats, all my old beats from 2001 and on.
Nice.
And then so when I went to make the beat, just before PL came in, that drum came in my head. I was like, I gotta use that. So I brought it in, and it was at a faster speed. And PL came in and said, slow it down. And once I slowed it down, everything like locked up, and it became a super vibe. Then I took the organ out, just started to play like this arpeggiation, like that, and it all worked out. And
so it's kind of like this is kind of a family affair kind of joint.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. My brother, I would say, in the credits, he's the drum programmer, basically. Those drums are not mine. I maybe added some things like some shakers and stuff like that, but the main drum is all him.
Nice,
so it's like co-produced by PL, because he also said to slow down and walk me through some things too. So that's all his hit too. So.
Yo, shouts out to PL, man.
Yeah, man, PL's dope.
PL is he's that dude.
Yeah.
I would never forget that Vegas trip, man.
Also, the whole reason we call it A is because of I was doing this dance and doing this like an ape thing from Kanye. He was saying they don't see me go ape, and I just kind of. He's like, we can't say ape. I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna say go A then. A. Yeah.
And then the flip, how you change it up on this joint.
Yeah. Speed it back up.
Yeah, man.
To the drum, me and SP, the Soul Prophet. Co-produced by him. This one, me and him, we sat down. We did a couple sessions, and this was like the best one. Kind of like one of the good ones we did. So
do your thing.
And then the whole story behind putting the roll-on it is when me and him did a show in Oakland. These two producers up there, they were like going back and forth, playing beats together. And they flipped roll on. I was like, well, I never even thought about it because it's so they're so on beat, like So it's so easy to put a beat around, like many different kind of beats around it because it's consistent.
Yeah,
they rap consistently on it.
They kind of like they hit on the drum.
Yeah, so it was perfect to kind of play around with that with this beat. So when we did the beat, in my head, I'm like. Maybe a day later, I'm like, I'm putting roll-on this. The roll-on works perfectly with this. For some reason, I just hear, this is how the beat, how SP did the drums. I was like, this works perfectly with it.
Yo.
So, and then
SP,
also,
man.
I edited the whole lyrics so they only talk about stunning. So, because it's called the Stuntmasters. So, like, and they were always the master of the stunt. They're the masters of the stunt. They
were called the big timers.
They're the big timers. So it was perfectly like. It kind of just perfectly aligned, like everything worked out.
Oh boy, big timers, boy.
Yeah.
Platinum plus.
What's that? Everybody. And this was the unedited version. I had to edit all that out too.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Tell them about there's different versions of this.
Oh okay. So
in a good way.
So streaming wise, they kind of flagged me on some things. So. Some of the lyrics, some of the samples that I use are kind of turned down or whatever. So that version I call the light version. Now there's a deluxe version, which is a tape version, which I don't have the tape today.
I got.
That you got.
I got the deluxe.
And then there's also maybe about January, I'm gonna put my music on my Bandcamp page, and it will be the I guess super deluxe version.
Ooh, all right.
And that will have instrumentals for the songs that are just songs on this album. So Dolla, the joint with PL,
this joint,
the Quick Switch with Haas, our joint BVL, and then one other joint that I had an instrumental on.
Haas kills this joint.
Yeah.
I'm like, man.
Shout out to
PL and Haas come off with just mad flavor
Shout
on
out
this
to Haas, man. Yeah, Haas came through in the fourth quarter on some Jordan clutch shots. Yeah. But yeah, this song, he sent it to me in the fourth quarter. We'll just say that. But as he said it in the song, he was struggling trying to figure something out. But he actually let me hear the original version. There's some fire there, so maybe you might use that for something else.
Word up.
But nah, yeah, my man Haas, man, I know him for more than 10 years, man. We go way back. Philly days.
Yeah, man. Like,
but we also got an album coming out too.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah. We were talking about working on it.
The album done. The album been done.
Oh, so the album's done.
It's
now.
been done.
Oh, okay.
It's been done before I started doing Spacebridge. It's been done. I just
so just label issues? Or?
No, I gotta mix it. I'm doing everything. Just like this album, I already produced it. I'm the beat maker. I was the producer. I was the MC. I was the somewhat singer. I was the beatbox guy. I'm the guy making all the noises in the background. I'm the whole co-host too, Shawn X. I mixed it and I mastered it. Wow. So that takes time.
Yeah.
So, but on this one here, I'm also doing the yeah. That's me in the background. It's that right here. But yeah. So yeah, Quick Switch is my joint.
Yeah.
And he called it Quick Switch, which is funny. It's the Transformer. So it all ties in because
nice.
He was all about the 6 changes, the Quick Switch, where they switch to different like robot or like a car and like a plane.
Ooh. And then another change up one for this.
Yeah. This is Radishes. Radishes. I just think the reason why I call it Radishes, I just think that's what. Even though I maybe never had radishes.
Me neither.
I think that's what the taste would sound like. If that makes any kind of sense. But I really was trying to do the "Tell me if you want me to it," but I can't sing, y'all. This is another limitation I know for myself. But I probably want to do like a probably get someone to sing on it. I got a couple people on mine. I'm gonna be IGing y'all soon. I got a couple people on mine. So yeah, that's how that came about to be, and then I put the MOP on it, of course, because just to make it high. But I want to have that bounce, so it's like a little bounce to it. So when they come on, you know what I mean? Like I just wanted that bounce to it, and then the hi-hats are just flying all over the place.
Yeah, the hi-hats are everywhere.
I don't even know what timing that even is, but so then
it is.
Boom. But which came about when I started I actually have a version of me singing on it. So when I was doing
it, of a little something that you do on Fresh It on the 3-pack. The one.
What are you doing?
It reminds me a little bit of what
the vibe, the ill vibe joint.
Yeah, I think the ill vibe is where you do something like similar with like the weird voice kind of sounding.
That was even me. So that's great.
Right.
Yeah, that one I just I came up with that when I was actually doing the song because I needed like a more space for the verse, so I just put that part in. And like a "Tell me if you want me to," like a whole nother version, but I obviously the song didn't come out the way I wanted it, but the beat's still there, so I was like, it's cool. The beat's still fly. This is gonna make the album.
Word.
Then we got Braze, the next track.
Woo.
Yeah, this one was a hard fought one. It fought to get on. It definitely had to fight to get on the album. Because initially I had the slower version, like the original version is what I had on the album, but it just wasn't syncing up right. Like sonically and like speed wise, for where it was on the album, it was too slow.
Okay.
But it did make the deluxe version, so you guys can check that out. The track is called Cartilage. But for the most part, this one was just like a last minute, like, Oh yeah, I could just use that version then.
And see,
I forgot I had it.
I was lucky enough to be with you when you got the
light
Raise It Up
when
joint.
the light bulb came on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I was like, it needs something else. I like the beat, but it needs like one more thing. And then like when you were there, it just like, yo, what song is that again? Oh,
and when you told me, I was like, I don't remember.
Yeah.
And then when you showed me the video, I was like, oh,
yeah,
I remember that girl.
The strings joint featuring Drag On with Swiss Beats on the beat.
Oh boy,
it just fit, and it was
Swizzy,
and it was literally like the same speed too, so I didn't have to do much. But yeah, so. So the reason why I call it Braze is because she says blaze it up in some part, but most times she says raise. So in the beat, sometimes she does says braze, so blaze, raise, braze. And braise also means like, when you braise food, it's hot, you know what I mean?
Super hot.
Stuff.
Fuego,
So
son.
almost like blaze too, like hot.
And then of course you got me bringing in, you know what I'm saying, MCs get caught behind dollars.
Yeah, so this one, which is funny because,
on my ghost face.
But it's funny because Dolla was talked previously before.
Yeah.
So it's like, don't get caught behind dollars, you know what I'm saying?
But you tying in the meaning.
See, there it is. It's a refresher, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But this joint, man, this one took a while. Like, this is how I learned Ableton. This beat is how I learned Ableton. I showed you the session. Remember how long it was? Like 20 tracks. Remember?
Oh yeah. I was like,
and then our parts add like another like 10 tracks to it, like all our vocals and stuff we did. I kept everything and just like edited or whatever. But yeah,
this is another kind of like very kind of like airy feel.
Yeah, it's definitely a float. This album is a float album. You have to float with it.
Yeah.
Like you're just like on a. It was like your car. Like it has no suspension, and you just hit a bump.
And you just like smooth. You got like that Cadillac suspension.
Yeah. So but this one came about where I had different parts. This is the first one where I had like multiple parts, more than 2 parts.
Okay.
And I just had them all there, and the beat was exactly how it was. And I was wondering, there was like this space there. I was like, oh, maybe I should add somebody to it, some lyricists. So I was like, yo, you should be on the joint. I already had the hook in mind, like, give me what you got.
Yeah.
Keep it live, y'all. Give me, I don't know what it really meant, but I just like that's how I felt.
Yeah, it just had that kind of like, especially like the dooms.
And originally this was my Dilla tribute actually, because initially this was called All Id, and it's backwards is Dilla.
Backwards is Dilla.
Yeah. So, and I had Guilty on it already, so I was like, cool, let me. So and then the drums were like, kind of very Dilla-esque and everything, and then especially when the end part comes on. So it's like my Dilla tribute too, because and I did it in February, his birth month, So
yeah. So that's what's up, man. Yo.
I was just in the hotel in Arizona, just maybe with my headphones on, and that's it. And I beatboxed to it too, to get the beat how I wanted it. You know what I'm saying? But when I got back to the LA, I put a drums to it, and then I put other drums to it too.
Nice. Cause like it's nice how this beat it's got its like airy feel, but it goes through like, this is another one that goes through its little stages.
Yeah.
Like, Guilty kind of has his stage, you have your stage, and then even mine at the beginning has its own stage.
Yeah, definitely. So it's literally 3 different beats.
Yeah, it's like, 3, it transforms into like 3 different, yep.
Yeah, that's the whole idea behind it. Like, I wanted to have at least one longer track, you know what I'm saying? Or a couple. I think there's a couple.
Okay.
The last one's pretty long too, I think. It may be pushing like almost 3 minutes. So like the last 2 actually are like 7 minutes long pretty much, which is unheard of, but it's again, we take you on the ride.
Word.
And both of them, the last 2 beats have multiple beat switches.
Yeah, you're right.
So the ones that had like the most beat switches are the longest tracks. So I felt I had more to say,
Yeah.
I had more phrasing to put on the track. I had more phrases, you know what I'm saying?
But it's cool because once again, this is another one that even though it has 3 stages, you never kind of like get complacent in the beat.
Yeah,
where you're just like playing the loop over and over and over and over, just for the sake of doing it.
But I also wanted to keep the loops and the drums very, just like kind of loop based in a way where like it's just a kick. There's not too much going on, because I felt a lot of my older stuff, I was doing too much. You know what I'm saying?
Now this joint, you doing a lot on this, but there ain't nothing. This whoo.
Yeah, nah.
Man,
playing with the
this
voices.
joint got a hop to it. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, playing with the voices a little bit there too.
Yeah, like, yeah, because you said these aren't men.
No, it's women.
Because I thought it was a bunch of dudes like, oh.
No, it's women.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so I sent this to my Brazilian friend. Shout out to Carolina. And she loved it. So I was like, cool, I got one. You know what I mean? At least I got one.
Yeah, because this joint is McNabb.
Yeah, but she, so yeah, I sent it to her and, but yeah, this one, this one has the message too. Set the black people free.
Yep, you know what I'm saying?
Set them free.
Set the black people free, son.
And that means physically, but also mentally, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Set us free, yo. You know what I'm saying?
So, but that also was a message to black people too, like set your own self free. You know what I mean?
Because you come in at the end of this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And definitely, you know, like drop some knowledge on it.
Yeah, just had something to say. Man, this one came in last minute too. Like that, I had kind of what I was gonna say, but I just didn't have the words yet. I had like the idea of what I was gonna say.
Like you knew sort of like
so
how it would probably
I literally
come out.
like wrote it, like and recorded it the same day. And then like edited it and like, you know, kind of put things where it needed to be. Beat wise, I also wanted it to still be on beat. I did it to the beat. Yeah. So I had to put it in certain places so it fits with the beat, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
so I still do some editing.
It comes off like you knew exactly what you were doing on this. You know, you were like, yo, hey man, bridge between realities, and then you come and you drop the knowledge.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool, man. It's like you give us some of that hop. Some of that, you know, fresh and familiar, you know what I'm saying? You give us that, you know, that Capadonna, but that, you know, that message from Capadonna, like, yo, look.
Yeah, which I never even, like, really peeped, like, because him saying it on the track is like, okay, but, like, using it as almost like a chant, set the black people free, to set the black people free, like, just using it as, like, a chant in the background, it's just, like, kind of just adds to the track, you know?
Yeah. And, like, don't worry about what they doing, just...
It's not affecting you, put your blinders on.
You know what I'm saying? Just do your thing, son.
Alright. Yeah, so this is Shawn X.
Shawn X.
Signing off.
Spacebridge. See, I did that like ARCKATRON Spacebridge, like saying at the same time but left and right. Yeah. And my ooh wee, you know what I'm saying? Which I got used to the beat on the mic.
And the sounds that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This joint is like a lot of fun to listen to. And see, we got an extra version. You know what I mean? We got
the deluxe version.
We got the deluxe version. So we're gonna hear some more beats.
Yeah, we're gonna get into stakes.
Oh yeah.
My man grooving on the corner, boy. He grooving.
Yo, well, hold on. What? Oh yeah.
He grooving, bro. he heard that Spacebridge. That's why.
He heard that Spacebridge was like, yo. Now this is a very like when I first heard it, it was just like. Because it was so different than the beat before. That's another thing. You find a way to be very different from the beat before while kind of like tying it in a very like spacey vibe.
Yeah.
Like, and this joint, of course, Stakes, like one of my favorite songs, one of my favorite albums. So like, you know, and then it stops like, ha.
Yeah.
Man, this joint works.
Ha. Yeah, it's like where I started too, like high. Like that's the first word. Ha. You know the stage is ha. Yeah. But yeah, this one was fun because initially it didn't have that part on it.
Oh,
and like what I've been doing in the last couple of years now is like vocal samples and stuff are coming to me way quicker now. Before I had a hard time making remixes and stuff like that, but now I can just hear like, oh, that voice works good on this track. I never had that ability before. Or if I did, it took me like a couple months to make the beat or like to put it all together. Okay. But now it's like coming way quicker when I make a beat.
I got this.
When I make a beat, I kind of have a voice for it already. And before I never had that. But like I guess, I just developed a skill.
Word up. And then you just kept like you're like I got it now because you do it on a lot of these tracks where it's like it works out well. Like whether it's like the verse or the chant or whatever it is. Yeah. Or like just using a piece of their verse as a chant, like it comes together where it's like, oh man, it fits. Like it was never made for this, but it fits.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to make it feel more natural, more organic in a way. So yeah, that's all. I'm all about that organic. Like I use quantize, but then I don't use it at the same time. So I'm more fluid with how I approach things. So yeah, that's what it's all about, being fluid, man. Because if you're rigid, you have rules, which is great. Having rules are great.
Yeah.
But then also breaking and bending your own rules are great too. Because
Yeah.
you're limiting yourself with your rules, but you're breaking and bending them, so you're making it not as limited. You become way more creative off those rules.
Yeah, I think rules are, when it comes to like, especially creativity, because since creativity is so subjective, rules are good to get your foundations down.
Yeah, yeah.
Like rules are good to like, say if you're like an artist, rules are good to learn how to draw a hand. But once you know how to draw a hand, you know, anatomically, now it's time to, you know, kind of flow into your own style. And should it be a cartoonish hand? Should it be a super big hand? Should it be a hand with 4 fingers? Should it be, you know what I'm saying?
Now
Like
comes into the part of now your ideas coming into play, where you pass the 10,000 hours of learning how to draw the hand.
Yeah, now you know
expert.
how a body works, how, you know, shoulders or whatever should work, or how a beat should come together.
Yeah.
Now it's time for you to explore your creativity and kind of like move beyond those first teachings or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And,
definitely.
and this joint, man, like,
Yeah, the little Migos, man. Migos, man, their acapellas are funny, man. Just like MOP. Like I would put them and MOP on the same level. Like these dudes are having fun.
yeah, like
Let them have their fun. You know what I'm saying?
their ad libs is like they have to be like I don't know if they've ever said it, but I feel like they have that kind of, when it comes to their ad libs, they have that kind of MOP 3-6 Mafia vibe.
Definitely.
Where it's like, yo, we gonna make some cool ad libs. It's gonna be like random but cool at the same time.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. So it's that. This joint just works, and this is another deceptively slow beat.
Yes.
Because it seems like it's slow, but then it's like, no, it's not slow.
Yeah, it's in the middle. It's in the middle. It's a slow. I think the speed is like 72. So that's slow in my world.
Yeah, in your world, yeah.
But with slowing things down, you can do more with it.
Yeah.
Like, for example, it's like slowing down a camera. You can now put more frames in there.
Yeah.
The same idea, like having you can see the frames quicker. You can see the frames slower.
Yeah, you can like slow down.
You can add more.
Yep. And you can see like more in the scene, and it'll stretch out the view.
In terms of the music, you can add more drums into. You can add less drums, or you can have the drums kind of start stop, or go. Like Timbaland is a perfect example of that. Like he has his own tempo.
Yeah.
Like from like 70 to like 60 is Timbaland tempo. For a while, when people started making beats in that tempo, it only sounded like Timbaland beats, because he owned that tempo.
Yeah, he did.
He's the first person I heard make a beat where it was slow and fast at the same time.
Yeah.
That 1 in a million beat is slow and fast at the same time.
Yeah, it's like, hold up, what? Like 1 in a million really threw that joint. He was like, hold up, what?
Yeah.
Like, cause it's a slow beat, but it's not slow.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah. So,
And this is one of those this is one of those like vibe out joints.
It's
just
the
like,
end.
you
It's the
just
end.
chilling.
Like the credits are coming up. You know.
Yeah.
Yes. Yo, brought to you by ARCKATRON. Powered by NERDSoul.
Yeah, it's just
that's
like
the credits.
Man, it's like, and you just like kind of like relax and vibe out. It's like, all right, cool. Because this is another one of those like joints where they're coming after us, y'all. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to stop the kid. But this is
it's like Road Rash, man. Like remember the cops that pop up on Road Rash? Like,
yo, Road Rash, they need to bring that back, yo, man. That game was fun.
I'll still play it. I got the ROM, man.
Oh man. So, you know, that all together comes to be a very, what I would call an actual album. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how I approach albums. Like I want a kind of like a singular audio statement, you know, or you know, a point made by the creator. You know what I'm saying? And I think you make a very good point in your kind of like you're grounded in that reality of like, you know, we got the bass, we got the beats, but the possibilities of what we can do with these.
Yeah.
It works out,
So
man. Like I've listened to this joint.
It's a door opener. It's like,
yeah.
Now if you go through the door, it's like endless possibilities of where, even in how I'm thinking of the next project, like from this project Spacebridge, it's an explosion of ideas now.
Yeah.
I set a table. I set a foundation. Spacebridge is a foundation to build on.
Word.
Way more. I'm gonna have like 50 people on my next album, man. Like for real. Like I can't wait for it.
Yeah, man.
Because if they all hear this album, they all know where I'm coming from, and anyone who hears it knows where I'm coming from. Like it's the culmination of my whole career, pretty much.
Nice.
And I said this last time is that my brother told me about the Asian culture, how they carry one thing and build when they're cooking, they'll carry like one thing they'll make soup and they'll boil it down and have like a bouillon cube for the next person who makes soup. So every time they make soup or anything, they make anything, they'll have a piece of what was there before.
Okay.
So you kind of carry on, like I carry on with the drums. These drums are repurposed like 20,000 times now. Like it feels like it. Like, because I've processed them in a certain way every single time, and I've kept how I processed it. So each time each time it goes through the processor, it's different. The results are different, but it has 20 years worth of impact. You know what I mean?
Nice.
It's almost like Madame Gao holding it for like 20 years. And she get that Buddha palm to the chest, and you fly like 20 feet. You know?
Because Iron Fist thought he was sweet, so she was like, "Cut it."
Yeah, she hit him with the. Well, no, remember she hit Daredevil first.
Oh yeah, she hit Daredevil deep, and
she hit Daredevil first. She's like, I know you ain't Iron Fist, but I'm gonna just give you look. So it's like that, just impact over the years. It's like working with these sounds and stuff, and doing this for 20 plus years.
Yeah.
You kind of have. I'm at the point where I'm like, I've passed my 10,000 hours, probably at 20,000 hours now. But now the 20,000 hour is more sweeter because like everything I do has way more impact and way more meaning to it.
Nice.
On the back end side of it. You know what I'm saying?
Word up. So shout outs?
Yeah, I want to shout out everyone who's on the album. PL Parker Lewis, Hoslow, SP the Soul Prophet, NERDSoul, Shawn X.
Shawn X.
I want to shout out ARCKATRON for making this album. And shout out to everyone who helped me out. Elixir, she helped me out with some of the tape stuff.
Oh yeah, she's dope.
Shout out to everybody who just helped me out with this project. And shout out to the future people who I'm about to work with. Shout out to D, shout out to Tavana, shout out to, I'm definitely forgetting somebody. I know I'm forgetting somebody. As long as I don't forget somebody who's on the album. And my brother, Audio Ron, who did the drum program.
Shout out Audio Ron.
Shout out to Audio Ron.
What up?
Shout out to Eddie, shout out to Mom, shout out to Dad, shout out to April, shout out to Nino, shout out to Rihanna. Shout out to RJ, young RJ. Not that young RJ, but
another young RJ.
You know who he is. My nephew. Just shout out to his whole family, man. Shout out to Jamaica. Shout out to Philly.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jersey.
Right near the beach.
Shout out to New York, even though I don't like it like that. Shout out to Atlanta. Shout out to Cali. All my family all over the globe. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to England.
What up?
Shout out to Switzerland. I got my cousin in Switzerland.
Oh, wow.
Chefing it up over there.
You know
shout out to Kwame.
We gotta make that trip to Switzerland, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That Swiss miss, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I don't know what that even means, but yeah.
It's like another word for cheddar, get that Swiss miss.
And
right?
again, shout out to NERDSoul for help me, talk about the album and,
man.
and walking me through it.
That's what we about.
And being there through the process of it too.
Oh yeah. I was actually able to be a part of the album, which was fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. So I'm like, yo, this is dope. Guys, of course, before we get out of here, you know where you can check him out.
ARCKATRON on all social media platforms, but also ARCKATRON.com is my website. You can find all my music there. The Spacebridge will be on there in January. If not January, February. If not February, then March. But I'll let y'all know when it's out there, all right?
All right, y'all. And of course, NERDSoul. Thanks for rolling through. Thanks for being a part. Love all y'all sunshiny faces. And of course, from us to you, we're saying peace.
And woo for you.
Woo for you. A woo.
A woo woo.
And a woo woo woo. And a woo woo woo.
Can't see me. Can't see me. Can't.
Oh, y'all. And a woo.
A woo.
We just.
And a woo woo for you. A woo woo woo.
And a woo woo woo.
R.I.P. Papa Woo too.
Oh, Papa Woo's gone?
Yeah, Papa Woo's gone, man.
Oh, man.
Papa Woo passed yesterday. Yesterday morning or the night before.
Dang,
yeah,
man.
Papa Woo. We just was talking about him too.
Love
me and Holly
Papa
talking
Woo,
about him too.
man.
Him and Uncle Pete. We're talking about both of them.
Much love out to Papa Wu, man.
And I'm glad he was on the show. I was glad he at least was on the Wu show and doing what he does best.
Yeah.
That man's
dropping knowledge.
Dropping knowledge. He's a teacher.
So yeah, he's actually part of the Wu history now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he already was, but I mean, now he's like enshrined on the show.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's what's up. So guys, we out of here. Y'all be good. Keep riding and keep checking out the Spacebridge on all platforms.
Yeah,
See
all
y'all.
platforms: Amazon, Spotify, Apple
Google.
Music,
Apple
Google Play. It's not on Tidal yet, but we gonna get.
Yo, Jay, why you sleeping?
Jay blocked me like he blocked Jay Electronica.
Ooh, man.
Why'd I have to do that? Ooh. It burns, don't it? It burns, don't it? Nah, but it'll be on Tidal soon. If not, then you can just find me on the other stuff, whatever.
Yeah, just keep your eyes open. Keep your third eye open.
Third eye, Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify,
all that good
Amazon, all that stuff.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Deuces.